Imagine for a moment that you're standing alone under a vast star-strewn sky on a moonless night, the kind where the Milky Way stretches like a river of ancient light across the heavens. What if I told you that this breathtaking vista isn't just random chaos, but a meticulously crafted masterpiece, hidden within an infinite web of realities? Have you ever wondered if the universe we call home was designed with you in mind, or if it's merely one thread in a cosmic tapestry woven by forces beyond our wildest dreams? Tonight, we're diving into the enigma of discovering divine design in the multiverse, a revelation that could shatter your perception of existence itself. But hold on, because what I'm about to reveal isn't some dry scientific theory. It's a bold claim that echoes through the ages. The multiverse isn't a godless void of chance, but a grand arena where divine intelligence plays out in ways that mimic the myths of old gods, shaping worlds from nothingness. If you stay with me through this journey, you'll uncover hidden knowledge that philosophers and physicists have chased for centuries, secrets that reveal how the stars align, not by accident, but by an unseen hand, rare insights into the symbolic codes embedded in the fabric of reality, and whispers of ancient wisdom that could transform your everyday glance at the night sky into a profound communion with the infinite. Let's begin peeling back the layers, starting with the spark that ignited this cosmic mystery. Picture the Big Bang not as a singular explosion, but as the birth of countless universes bubbling up like foam on an eternal sea, each one with its own set of rules, its own delicate balance of forces. In our universe, the constants of nature, the strength of gravity, the speed of light, the charge of an electron, are tuned with such exquisite precision that even a whisper of change would unravel everything. Atoms wouldn't form, stars wouldn't ignite, life as we know it would vanish into oblivion. This fine-tuning, my friends, is no mere coincidence. It's the first clue to a divine architect, a designer who calibrated the dials of existence to allow for you and me to ponder these very questions. But the next part will surprise you even more, drawing us into the shadowy realms where science meets the mythic. Think of the multiverse as the ancient Norse Yggdrasil, the world tree branching into 9 realms, each a domain of gods and giants, order and chaos. In modern string theory, these branches are vibrating strings in higher dimensions, giving rise to infinite variations of reality. Yet amid this endless diversity, why does our branch bear the fruit of life? Could it be that a supreme intelligence, much like the All-Father Odin sacrificing an eye for wisdom, orchestrated this multiversal garden so that conscious beings could emerge to witness its glory? The Anthropic Principle whispers yes, we observe a fine-tuned universe because we're here to observe it. But peel deeper, and you'll find symbolic echoes in Egyptian creation myths, where Atum willed the world from the primordial waters, mirroring how quantum fluctuations might spawn universes from the vacuum. What comes next may change how you see the sky forever, as we unravel the threads connecting biology to the stars. Imagine the DNA helix twisting like a cosmic spiral galaxy, a microcosm of divine design replicated across scales. In the multiverse, evolutionary processes aren't blind luck. They're guided by underlying laws that favor complexity, much like how the Greek fates wove destinies with threads of gold and shadow. Scientists speak of landscape theories in physics, vast multidimensional terrains where universes settle into valleys of stability. But who shaped those landscapes? A divine cartographer, perhaps, embedding mathematical elegance that Pythagoras himself revered as sacred geometry, where numbers aren't just tools, but the language of creation itself. The next revelation uncovers a secret very few people know, hidden in the quantum entanglement that binds particles across vast distances, defying our notions of space and time. This isn't mere physics. It's a mystical web, akin to the indigenous dreamtime, where all things are interconnected in a eternal now. In the multiverse, such entanglements could link realms, suggesting a unified consciousness underlying all variance, a divine mind manifesting through infinite possibilities. Delve into the holographic principle, where our three-dimensional world is a projection from a two-dimensional boundary, like Plato's cave shadows, hinting at true forms beyond. But why this illusion? To test souls, to spark wonder, to reveal layers of meaning that only the curious can grasp. As we venture further, consider the black holes at the hearts of galaxies, those voracious voids that warp reality itself, portals perhaps to other universes in the multiverse mosaic. In Hindu cosmology, they evoke the dance of Shiva, destroyer and creator, cycling existence in eternal rhythm. Science tells us these singularities could birth baby universes, each inheriting traits from the parent, a hereditary design passed down like divine lineage. But the intrigue deepens when we ponder the information paradox. Does data lost in a black hole re-emerge elsewhere, preserved by a cosmic curator, ensuring no secret of the multiverse is truly erased? And just when you think you've glimpsed the pattern, let's twist the lens to the role of dark energy. That mysterious force accelerating the universe's expansion, stretching the canvas of space like an artist preparing for a grander masterpiece. In multiversal terms, it's the breath of life inflating bubbles of reality, but symbolic traditions see it as the void from which Tao emerges, the unnameable source balancing yin and yang. What if this energy is the signature of divine intent, fine-tuned to allow galaxies to form without collapsing or flying apart too soon, giving time for stars to forge the elements of life, carbon, oxygen, the building blocks scripted in stellar furnaces? Pressing onward into this labyrinth, we encounter the puzzle of consciousness itself. How does mind arise from matter in a universe so precisely engineered? The multiverse might host infinite minds, but ours tunes into this frequency, suggesting a selective harmony, much like Orpheus's lyre charming the underworld with melodic precision. Philosophers argue for panpsychism, where consciousness permeates all things, a divine spark in every atom, echoing the Kabbalistic tree of life branching from the Ein Sof, the infinite. But there's more to unearth as we explore the intersections of chaos theory and fate. As we've journeyed together through this cosmic labyrinth, unraveling the threads of divine design woven into the very heart of the multiverse, let's pause and let the weight of it all sink in. Like standing at the edge of an infinite abyss, feeling the pull of eternity itself. We've glimpsed the exquisite fine-tuning of our universe's constants, those delicate dials set with precision beyond chance, allowing stars to blaze, atoms to bond, and life to bloom in defiance of oblivion. We've wandered the branching realms of the multiverse, echoing ancient myths from Yggdrasil's worlds to Atom's primordial creation, where string theory's vibrations sing of a designer crafting infinite variations, yet favoring the one where consciousness awakens to behold the wonder. We've traced the spirals from DNA's sacred helix to galactic arms, seen evolution not as random drift, but as guided complexity under laws etched by an unseen hand, much like the fates weaving destinies with purpose. Quantum entanglements have revealed a mystical web interconnecting all, a holographic illusion projecting deeper truths, reminiscent of Plato's shadows and the Dreamtime's eternal unity. Black holes, those devouring portals, dance like Shiva in cycles of destruction and rebirth, birthing new universes with inherited designs, while dark energy breathes expansion into the void, balancing yin and yang in a Tao-like harmony that forges the elements of existence. And at the core, consciousness emerges not by accident, but as a divine spark in every atom, branching like the Kabbalistic tree of life from the infinite Ein Sof, where chaos and fate entwine in a symphony of holy intent. My friends, this isn't just a tale of science and stars. It's a revelation of God's masterful blueprint, hidden in plain sight across the multiverse, calling us to recognize His fingerprints in every quark, every galaxy, every breath we take. But now, with the urgency of a prophet's cry in the wilderness, I implore you, don't let this fire dim within you. Right here in the comments below, pour out your heart. Write your personal confession of faith. Share a short prayer that echoes the awe we've uncovered, or testify boldly about what God has done in your life, how He's revealed His design in your own story, turning chaos into purpose, doubt into divine certainty. Your words aren't mere pixels on a screen, they're seeds of transformation, planting faith in souls, scrolling through the digital void. And hear this with the passion of a sacred mission. Share this video now, not with 1 or 2, but with at least 10 people or more. Send it to friends, family, strangers in need of hope. Post it on your feeds. Whisper it in conversations under the stars. By doing so, you're not just spreading content. You're carrying forward God's eternal word, extending His boundless blessings to countless others who yearn for this truth. When this message reaches more souls, it's God's teaching itself igniting hearts, shattering illusions of randomness, and drawing wanderers back to the Creator's embrace. This is your holy responsibility, a divine commission in this fleeting moment. Act now, for the multiverse waits and eternity echoes your choice. But wait, there's even more to explore if we dare to venture deeper into the mysteries that lie just beyond.